When did watching your kids walk to school become stalking? I keep asking myself that question as I write to Tyler in federal prison, remembering the day I drove him home from Afghanistan to an empty house. 15 months of combat ended with divorce papers on his kitchen counter marked failure to respond. The custody deadline passed while we were taking fire in Kandahar. His wife's note was brutal. She'd found someone who came home for dinner. Tyler had been protecting his country. Now he'd lost his family for it. Tyler attacked the custody battle like a military operation. He mapped out strategic objectives and reconnaissance missions to see his kids. The judge gave him one Saturday a month supervised while his wife got everything else. Tyler moved near their school and took a job at the hardware store 1 block away. Called it establishing a forward operating base. Started volunteering as a crossing guard to see them every morning. His daughter would sneak tiny waves until her mom caught on. I told Tyler he was pushing boundaries, but he said intelligence gathering wasn't illegal. Then he started following them through grocery stores, taking pictures from 3 aisles away. His wife filed restraining orders, but judges dismissed them because technically Tyler hadn't broken any laws yet. Tyler's obsession escalated slowly like a frog boiling in water. First, he memorized their schedules and accidentally appeared at the library during story time. Started leaving anonymous gifts at their sports practices that couldn't be traced. When I confronted him about stalking, he showed me notebooks filled with operational planning for winning them back. He learned their teachers' names and volunteered for school fundraisers to get inside information. Befriended other parents to build what he called intelligence networks. Then came the fake employment history, and suddenly Tyler was mopping floors at their school. Now he had keys to every door and access to their daily lives. I found out when he drunk texted me photos from inside their empty classrooms at night. Begged him to stop before someone noticed, but Tyler said he was just maintaining visual contact with targets. He started leaving candy in their lockers with no evidence linking back to him. Disabled security cameras claiming they needed repairs. Created elaborate treasure hunts that led kids to different exits while teachers thought it was harmless fun. The treasure hunts were genius psychological warfare. Tyler trained the kids to keep secrets and follow his instructions without realizing it. He'd leave notes under playground equipment with clues to find prizes. Each hunt took them closer to exit doors and further from adult supervision. The kids started calling him their secret mission commander and begging for harder challenges. He gave them code names and taught them to communicate through hidden messages. I watched him transform from grieving father to delusional operative, convinced his children were POWs needing extraction. When the judge denied unsupervised visits, Tyler called it negotiating with terrorists and said he'd have to go tactical. That night he outlined his extraction plan while I tried talking him down. He hung up saying a good soldier never leaves anyone behind. Thursday arrived and Tyler executed Operation Bring Them Home with military precision. He'd prepped the kids for weeks about their biggest mission yet. Parked behind the gym where he'd sabotaged cameras and waited at the predetermined extraction point. The kids came running with go bags he'd taught them to pack. His daughter brought her stuffed elephant and his son wore the compass Tyler gave him for land navigation. They thought they were playing soldier like daddy while Tyler drove back roads he'd scouted 6 times. For 3 hours they sang cadences and played military word games. He'd removed plates and muddied his truck for camouflage. The kids cheered about their adventure as Tyler monitored police frequencies on a scanner. They stopped for supplies at a gas station he'd previously verified had no cameras. Let them grab candy while he paid cash wearing a ball cap. The clerk stared too long and Tyler rushed them out claiming they needed to reach base camp before dark. The campground was Tyler's final objective where he planned to debrief his kids about their new life together. They helped him establish a perimeter and gather firewood for survival training. His daughter found the perfect marshmallow sticks while his son practiced using the compass. They were laughing about ghost stories when silent vehicles surrounded their position. Tyler recognized the tactical formation before his kids noticed anything wrong. His daughter pointed at the police cars asking if they were playing too. Officers emerged with weapons drawn while Tyler's military instincts kicked in. He pulled both kids behind him yelling about rules of engagement and civilian shields. The children's excitement turned to terror as officers separated them from their father. His daughter dropped her elephant screaming, "Daddy!" while his son kept asking what they did wrong. Social workers wrapped them in blankets as Tyler shouted military codes and demanded his JAG lawyer. The last thing he saw was their confused faces disappearing into separate vehicles. Tyler got 10 years for interstate kidnapping. His wife relocated to Oregon with new identities. Tyler writes weekly letters to their old address about future missions together. They return stamped, "No such person," because those children legally don't exist anymore. He keeps writing battle plans for a reunion that will never come.